I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I'm going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up
Okay,
for it?
I'm totally up for it.
Okay, awesome. Number
Um,
1, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
I just started watching MasterChef Junior with my kids, which has been so fun. I usually don't like those kind of reality cooking shows, but to experience it with them and for them to see, like, oh my gosh, these young kids have so much talent and so much ability in the kitchen. It's been really inspiring. So as a result of that, actually, I'm teaching my 8-year-old how to make an apple pie today. So I'm pretty excited.
Oh, wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Number 2, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
I think probably many of them you already do know about, and but let's see, the ones of some of my dear friends that I've met through their food blogs. But I read Sprouted Kitchen, Seven Spoons, and actually both of those they have books coming out this year.
Yes.
Um, and another good friend of mine has the blog A Sweet Spoonful. Um, and oh man, there's so many. That's yeah,
Well,
that's what I got for now.
yeah, that's 3 and that's a lot.
Yeah.
Number 3, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter that make you happy?
um, let's see. I think Instagram is my most happy place right now as far as social media stuff goes. Um, I love following, well, I follow a ton of food people for sure, but I actually love following people who aren't in the food world. Um, so different artists. Right now I'm following Lisa Congdon, who's an artist, illustrator. Helen Dieltree, who's out of New York, painter. I think it's fun to kind of step outside the food realm a
Right.
bit sometimes too.
And you
But
can get inspiration from these artists as well.
yeah, completely. And that's where my roots lie is in the arts, and so it's kind of fun to get inspired just quickly throughout the day. So
Awesome. Well, number 4, what is something all home cooks should have in their pantry?
salt.
Salt, because it's not without salt.
Of course. Of course I have to say that. No, I think it's one of the most important ingredients, if not the most. And I think home cooks tend to be maybe a little bit afraid of using a lot of salt. I think it still sort of has a bad rap, although that's changing, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, and salt of different kinds and varieties, and it's exciting to kind of play around with that and different flavored salts and things like that. Although I usually just tend to stick to vanilla and smoked salt. The other ones I
Right.
don't do it for me.
Well, I might know the answer to the next question. Number 5, name one ingredient you cannot live without.
Well, yeah, salt. Uh, yeah, I think. Is it bad if I have both the same answers?
No, well, I mean,
It's
salt is a really versatile
salt.
ingredient,
Yeah,
right? Because, I mean, you can use it for sweet, you can use it for savory, and, there's different types of salt. So,
totally.
absolutely.
Getting ice off your driveway. I mean, whatever you need, it's there.
Right. Right. Perfect. Number 6, what are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, I anything by Nigel Slater just really, really makes me happy. Um, makes my life better. Looking around. I go through so many just different phases of like, or I'm inspired by different books at so many different times. Last night I cooked from this Frankie Spatino cookbook. That was really fun, and it's a beautiful, beautiful book. I have so many friends that have written books that are really fun to read and inspiring. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure there's so many more that I'm not saying, but
Yeah. Well, did you know that Nigel Slater actually has a television series as well? Have you ever seen that?
I have seen it, but it's hard. I haven't seen too much of it because it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, we just started getting it here in Canada recently. So, but I mean, that's how I recently discovered him. So I thought it was
Oh, yeah.
really funny that you really like Nigel Slater too, because I think he's pretty awesome.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And I love this, particularly the book Eat. I wish I could write a cookbook like that. It's basically like just a list of ingredients and kind of how to put them together, but it doesn't really give super precise measurements. It's like just a knob of this and a bit of that. And so I love that.
Awesome. Well, the final question, what song or album just makes you want to cook?
Oh man. That I wish my husband was here to answer that. I can't. He is sort of the family DJ. So yeah, so he really is the one. He has such a great taste in music, and he puts on music kind of tailored fit to our date nights and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really know what we're listening to a lot of the time. So I'm going to not embarrass myself and just not answer that question.
Okay. Perfect. Well, congratulations, Ashley. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.
That was pressureful.
Sorry, I apologize. No.